How are you today? Today I'm going to tell you about basic writing. Of course, this basic writing is proposed to semester first in level of diploma degree and bachelor degree, communication and language faculty, Bina Sarana Informatika University. Okay, let's move to the next slide. We are going to learn about subject and verb in basic writing. As you may know that we make a sentence based on subject and a verb. Yeah? Okay, let's take a look at example here. I made this sentence, sample of the sentence, the verbal sentence. Verbal sentence has subject and verb. The singular, he, she, it, and the plural, they, we, are, you. And each of the subject has verb. Take a look at this verb. Verb 1, he eats, she eats, and it eats. Manual plural, they eat, we eat, I eat, and you eat. Okay, kinds of verb. There are three kinds of verb based on the tenses. Verb 1, verb 2, and verb 3. We are not discuss about verb 2 and verb 3. We just going to discuss about verb 1. Okay. Then what else besides verbal sentence? The verbal sentence, yeah. Another sentence is nominal sentence. Nominal sentence is subject, singular, he, she, it, plural, they, we, you, and singular, I. Subject singular followed by to be, is. And subject plural, they, we, you, followed by are. And last, I, followed by am. Okay, take a look at the sample. He is a doctor. Or, if you want to use past tense, he was a doctor. Next, in plural, they are teacher. Or they were teacher if you use past tense. Next, I am student, or I was here if you use past tense. Are we clear today? Okay, good. Next slide. There is an explanation about was and were. Was is used in the first and third person singular past. It is used for statement of fact. And were is used in the second person singular and plural, and first and third person plural. It is used in the subjunctive mood to indicate unreal or hypothetical statements. The word and if and which usually indicate the subjunctive mood. Okay, next. Let's take a look at example of was. I was cycling in the park and we were in the right lane. These sentences are happened in the previous day. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at were that usually in subjunctive mood. If John were a rich man, he could drive a fancy car. I wish I weren't so shy. John spends money as he were a millionaire. He acts as if he were in the morning church. So definitely that word is used in the subjunctive mood. It's unfactual. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to next slide. We will talk about multiple subject and verbs. Yeah. The sentence or complete sentence is not only from one subject and one verb, but also comes from multiple subject and verb. Let's take a look at sample. Subject and verb, as usual, is common pattern. The girl ate her pizza slice. The girl, make with me, Mr. Ari. On introduction to linguistics, on the subject, we will discuss about morphology. What is morphology? Morphology is a branch of linguistics, and morphology is made of how words are created, structured, and changed. Morphology also is the study of word formation, including the ways new words are coined in the language of the world, and the way forms of words are vary depending on how they are used in the sentences. So, in morphology, we will discuss about word and lexeme and types and tokens. Okay, so I give you one sentence here. So maybe more than one sentence if you recognize. Well, my friend and I walk to class together because our classes are in the same building and we dislike walking alone. Okay, so how many words in this sentences? You may count 20, 21, 22. If you count 21 words, means that tokens, you count every single word that made you think that the collection of letters is a word. My friend and I walk to class together because our classes are in the same building and we dislike walking alone. Period. If you count as many as word comes up, it means tokens. But if you count there are 20 words, it stops. For example, my friend and I walk to class together because our classes are in the same building. We dislike walking alone. Period. Here, if you count 20, it's time. Let's take a look for the underlined word and. There are two and you think that this and is same, so you count as one. In this case, the sentence is categorized as type. Okay. Next, how about lexeme? When you study about part of speech, you are studying about lexeme. Lexeme learns specifically in part of speech, singular and plural, present past participle of verb, pronoun as subject or pronoun as an object, also conjunction. And there are many others classification of the part speech, prepositional, for example, in this lexeme, from this sentence, there are 16 lexeme that you can find through singular and plural, present past participle, pronoun and conjunction. You can recognize the sentence based on these categories. Mine is a pronoun, friend is a subject, and also become a noun, and is a conjunction. I as a pronoun subject, walk verb, to class as an infinitive, and so on until alone. You can divide each word into the part of speech. That's the lexeme. So I want you to search or to make your own sentence and recognize that whether the token, types, or lexeme happen to that sentence you have made. Okay, now we are going to discuss about why do language have morphology. One reason for having morphology is to form new lexeme from old ones. So we will refer to this as sex information. Category changing lexeme information you will find on your reading text, on articles, magazines, newspaper, and whatsoever. That word can be possessed as a verb and also can be possessed as a noun. Or in vice versa, a verb can be possessed as an adjective. Let's take a look at the sample. Here, verb amuse, change or convert into noun, amusement. And word impress, verb, can be converted into adjective, impressive. Now, noun, monster, can be inverted or changed into adjective, becomes monstrous. can give you another example, like improve as verb can be converted into noun, improvement. Okay, now it's your turn to find word, whether it's a verb, noun or adjective. Can you convert into another category? This is your homework. Yeah. Find at least 10 category of word and change it. If you have a question, you can comment or you can ask your lecturer to ask about morphology, particularly lexeme. Okay, finish from today. We will see you next week on the next meeting. Have a nice day and goodbye.